Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. I am, as always, your host. I started the recording, but I didn't open OBS. Yeah, that's a real one. How you doing? How's it going? I'm coming to you. You're never gonna believe me when I tell you what time it is. I'm coming to you from 1:30 a.m. Yeah, I know, right? Crazy. Yeah, so I did not stream tonight. It was my friend's birthday yesterday, and so we celebrated today. We played board games at his house, and then I got home like an hour ago. So you know, I've been sitting here for an hour. I've been trying to decide what I want to do, and I was like, I may as well record Monster Train. Why not? And so here we are, recording Monster Train. Pretty excited. How you doing? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I hope you're doing well as well. It is officially August when you're listening to this, most likely. Again, maybe you're listening to this a few months in advance, maybe a few years in advance. You never know. Wonder what I'm up to a few years from now. If you're listening to this and it's not like August 1st through August 8th of 2021, let me know what's going on. What's happening out there? It's like a little time capsule. It's funny because I'll get someone commenting. This actually happened to me. I've been giving you guys the ongoing saga. There's a guy who's been going through the whole series and dropping comments on a lot of the videos. You talked about what happened in one of the videos, and I was like, there's no way this happened. I do not remember this run. It was a run where I took Shattered Shell and then infused it with Steel Singer, I guess. I watched the run, and I went, whoa, I don't remember doing this at all. Seems like a banger run, though. But yeah, maybe we do something cool in this run. We'll see. We're Umbra, so the cool thing we're going to do is probably lose, but, yeah. I had a question prepared before I started this recording. Oh no. Let me think for a second. Let me think about this one. I'm gonna pause the recording because it's gonna take me like 30 seconds to go through my thoughts before I started, but I'll be back in a second with my question for you. Alright, it took me a little longer than I expected, but I did remember my question finally. So the inspiration for this question is from Jackbox. You specifically Gaspionage. I don't know which party pack that's in, but one of the questions that comes up in Gaspionage sometimes is what percentage of people have shaken hands with a famous person? And I wanna extend this one out a little bit, and I just want to ask: have you ever met a famous person? And if so, who? If you would like to share, I have. I've met one, I think. I met Alice Cooper, who is a rock artist. I met him a while ago, like 14 years ago, something like that. But someone in my family is a touring drummer, and so I got to when he was here, he was drumming for Alice Cooper a while ago, and I got to meet the band, and that was cool. I don't really remember it super well because I was very young, but I do remember it happening, and I also remember going, yeah, this is really loud. I don't want to be here. But yeah, I always whenever this sort of question comes up, I'm always like, wow, these people have met some really interesting people. My mom met Puff Daddy at one point, and every now and then she'll mention that, and I'll go, oh yeah, that's weird, that's right. Just like he was in a sandwich shop, and she went, hey, aren't you Puff Daddy? And then she met him, and like shook his hand. I was like, wow, that's real, that's wild, but cool. And it's very shocking. It's not that shocking, right? Because people who are famous they're still just people, but and there are a lot of them. Maybe you've met someone cool, or not. Maybe they were a dick. Anyway, let's begin, shall we? Umbra Hellhorned. Oh yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also, Umbra Hellhorned, Pushback Talos, Spell Shield Fellow, Sap Seraph, Prismal Dust Welder Helper, Ember Cache. Sure, and Welder Helper is great. Prismal Dust very good. Ember Cache is here. Let's see what our starter is. Commemorative Spike. It's not bad. It's gotten a little bit better. It's worse because they fixed the bug that it created that stopped Ember Drain. It's not bad. It's good for the early game also. I don't want to play Glutton. I gotta tell you, I don't like playing Glutton. I think that Glutton forces a very specific line, and the line is you hit Trample. And if you don't hit Trample, I think you're dying. I don't think you play Glutton 2 Monstrous 1. I think that loses. I think you just pick Monstrous or you pick Architect. I really don't like this path. Because, okay, so there's a few reasons for this. You have to commit a whole floor to Glutton, and because Glutton is relatively weak with this 20 HP, you have to commit, like, top floor usually. And what you're getting is a unit that will probably kill bosses, but will do nothing for you pre-relentless. So you have to have a whole other setup to kill heavies, because he'll kill one heavy, and in Divinity there's like 3 heavies that you have to deal with. You have to find a whole other plan, basically. Or you have to find Trample, and if you hit Trample, it's probably okay, but you're also committing to Morsel, so playing top floor is awkward because of the sweep. I feel like there's so much that you have to go through to get this to work, that I'd rather just play the Trample and find a different line. With Trample and the Commemorative Spike, we are pretty strong. I want to take one of these artifacts, but I don't think it's this one. I think we can take the one after this. Yeah, because this way we get to take the unit draft. We can just slap our Penumbra top floor and this is free. I think Glutton needs help. I think that Penumbra as a whole needs help. I don't think Penumbra's in a good spot right now. Of course. That's not a surprising thing for any of you, I'm sure. Penumbra's bad. Penumbra's having a lot of trouble right now. That is just how it is. I can't quite pinpoint what's wrong with Penumbra. Yeah, I can. I think that Trample Penumbra would be really sick if Trample Penumbra didn't have the 5/6. If Trample Penumbra was just 4 across the board, I think he'd be great. I think he would be legitimately very good. Which would be a start, right? I think maybe you give the Glutton path multi-strike at some point, and that would also be okay. There's things you can do to fix the problems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can save that. Why not? And then this torch doesn't actually do anything. This guy's gonna live, we're gonna take 1, and that's okay. Yeah, Architect is fine, right? Architect is the path that I feel like is in the best position right now. Architect gets to make room, and that's okay. Like, your champion being just a big space creator is okay. I just feel like the other paths need something. Specifically Glutton. But I don't know what. I ain't no expert. So I looked ahead, by the way. Umbra banner is our only unit banner through Talos. So it's probably going to be right to take Making of a Morsel here. It is more likely that our run is going to be Umbra themed. And there's some things we can do for this. There's some fun stuff we can do, but I'm gonna take Making of a Morsel because we're probably playing some sort of Gorge. Fledgling Imp is fine. Fledgling Imp is scaling. Hornbreak is a great card universally, but I think I'm going to take Fledgling Imp. The weird thing here, by the way, the very strange thing is we're playing Trample Penumbra, right? Trample Penumbra goes to 6 space. With the Commemorative Spike, I do have to take double space or something of that nature to fix this problem, but that's a problem for me to face after Fel. Right now I can just click cards that seem cool and live my life. Ugh. I'll play Brandon. I'll click him. I don't know what I'll do with him, but I'll click him. Oh, I should take an Alpha Fiend, because if we see Shadow Eater here, we could have done the Shadow Eater Alpha Fiend stuff. Multi-strike, hey, that's good for Brandon. What do you got here? Oh no, we could have had Shadow Eater Alpha Fiend! No! So if you don't know, Shadow Eater's damage effect is counted as a strike for Alpha Fiend, so you can feed Shadow Eater and just supercharge him. Dude, this run could have been so cool! Oh, I missed it! I missed it, man! That's sad. That's really sad. So there's multi-strike plus 25 for Brandon, and we have Fledgling Imp, right? I can do that. Or I could play Allied Construct. Move you closer. I gotta think about this one. This is a position where I'm not 100% confident in either line. Obviously, you pick Allied Construct here, you go Self-Infuse, and then you just feed him whatever you find. But multi-strike Brandon Warrior, and then we have to pick up a frontliner for him, and then we just play Fledgling Imp a bunch of times, and that's probably winning. It is definitely winning. Might even not need a frontliner if I put Welder Helper on Fledgling Imp. We could just play that Prince run from a few days ago. I don't feel like I give Brandon the time of day all that often, and this is the run setup for him. I think Allied Construct is winning as well, though. I don't know what I want to do. I really don't know. This is a bit of a question mark. I want to play Allied Construct, actually. I know what I want to do. I want to play Allied Construct. Yeah, let's play Allied Construct then. Fine. I think that plus 25 and multi-strike is fine for this man. And I will crack this Horde. Hellpact is good in Umbra. Yeah, we already have Prismal Dust. Hellpact is good. Shadowbox is actually really good too, come to think of it. This is the run where we're going to trigger this. I actually think Shadowbox is better than Hellpact, maybe. But if I see Shroud Spike, I'll regret this. I'll go Hellpact. It's a tough call. I got stuck with a little bit of decision paralysis there. I wasn't sure what I wanted to commit to there. No Mark of Invasion. We're sitting tight for a while. That's Spell Shield. I don't have to do anything funky here. I can just play Penumbra. Penumbra's good for now. Penumbra's going to stop being good relatively soon, but for now Penumbra's good and I can rely on Penumbra. And that's okay with me. I don't have to play these other units right now. Penumbra does it all. Oh, Welder Helper Bud. 52, yeah, Penumbra just carries it. Like, imagine if you got the stat scaling and didn't have to do all this work for Penumbra, right? Imagine if he just stayed at 4. The unit would actually be really good, I feel like. Because look at, like, just get this, but he scales up a bit. Obviously, he doesn't scale up so much that he just free wins. But, you know, it'd be nice, Penumbra, if you weren't so freaking useless. It'd be nice, Penumbra. Space Prism is good. I think that as much as I want to take something else, I should take Space Prism so I can accommodate Penumbra. I'm down with it. Like, Prismal Dust number 2, making of a morsel number 2 is also good. Number 3 on this one. But I'm gonna go Space Prism. I'm gonna do it. I think we have to. Vent with an X plus 3. This is an important X plus 3 because if you give it plus 10 piercing, it does 16 at 0, which is an important number. Above 15 is what you want. I'm down for the vent. Because we can give it plus 10 piercing and then it should wipe floors, which is really good. I don't need much, right? I could duplicate. I don't know how I feel about duplicating any of this though. We have to focus this deck up now. We have pieces of this rage setup that aren't gonna pan out. Maybe Steel Shop and I just do nothing. I'd be looking for the Umbra banner. What's our next duplicate? Oh, it's a while. Yeah, okay, actually looking ahead, I'm gonna duplicate Allied Construct right now. Yeah, looking ahead a little bit, I think that this is the correct play so that I can do the infusion. Actually, Boneshine or Bone Rattler. Bone Rattler I'm not going to pick, but Boneshine would heal me an extra 15. Yeah. This is a weird one because the Strength Stone might just not be right because in a world where I see Pyrestone housing, this is worse, but the odds are low that we see Pyrestone housing, so I'll take the 35 times 3. It's fine, it's fine. Not gonna take the money, we're gonna stay low, we're gonna get to 40 in the next ring. This run is by no means won. It has the pieces, and now we need... So what this run needs right now is... I need an answer to let my Allied Construct go top floor, ideally. If I can't get that, I can play him mid floor. It's just a little more frightening. That guy has no armor. That's a little scary. Guess I could play this one here. It gets in one round. Why did I do that? I can't play that. Don't worry about it. Yeah, this deck doesn't generate many morsels, I'm realizing now. Like, very, very few morsels. It'll be fine. Put 5 damage shield on Penumbra. Can also kill most of this. We only take 2. It's okay. Wouldn't mind picking up another morsel card or 2 though. Somewhere along the line. We could try, like the problem, so one of the options here that I'm thinking about is maybe doing a holdover feast for top 4. Something that I have thought about and think could be good, but the problem is if you don't draw it early, you're just gonna not do anything with it, right? That's the fear. You have to draw it. I guess maybe holdover intrinsic feast could work, but then you're giving up draw. And this run has a lot of problems. Oh, Penumbra just almost wins this. Hold on. Thanks, Penumbra. Look at that. Look at that trample Penumbra. No fuel concerns, just Penumbra hit. With a little layup from Hellpack. And the Imps. The Imps did a non-zero amount of damage. It was a long round. Ah, yes. I mean, if you wanted to play Transcendent, you could. Oh man, I wonder if that would work. You could play, damn, you could play Rage Scaling Penumbra here, actually. This is something that just, I did not think about, but if you took double space, you could play Transcendent and Rage Scale Penumbra. I'm not gonna do this. But like, this is an option that I could have thought about. Play Fledgling Imp. Infuse Fledgling Imp onto Transcendent and then just Transcendent Penumbra over and over again with Armor and Rage. That would actually probably win, but I'm not going to pivot again. I already took Brandon and then switched off of it. I'll play Shroud Mitosis. Not clicking any of these. Could have taken Steelworker and played Brandon, but we're skipping. We've discussed this now. Right, if I don't take space, Penumbra can't take Trample 2. I think this space is something that I want to take at some point on this run anyway, so I will take it. I'll take Trample 2, I think it's worth, and then we're going to look for Intrinsic Space Prism. To the left. I need removals. Intrinsic. I'm going up to 50 here, which is the Doom number, but Intrinsic Space Prism is important, and I'm gonna do it. 35 times 4. It's scary, and I'm not sure what we're getting is super worth, but we're doing it. And you can't stop me. It's too late, it's already done. Holdover is very important for this run, and I need to reroll. I need to find it. Right, now this is the problem. What am I gonna hold over? So there's a few options. Holdover Making of a Morsel gives us a morsel every turn for our allied construct. That's important. Holdover Vent is backline, and that's also important. I think it is Holdover Vent. I think it's Holdover Vent. I should have also removed Brandon. I just thought I was going to have enough money to remove here. That was very clearly wrong. I could go Architect, but I'm committing. I'm going all the way on Monstrous. I believe in Penumbra here today. Alright, let's go. This deck is a Shroud Spike away from crushing it also. I can take this. It's 6 damage to Allied Construct, and that's fine for 150 gold. That's worth it, I'd say. Ooh, that's scary. Oh, I also didn't draw Allied Construct. That's just death to Brandon Warrior then. Yeah, wow, Penumbra doesn't kill this. Space Prism can go top. Brandon tanks this and dies. This dies. No reason to play Prismal Dust here. Actually, it's worth 2 damage shield. I'll play it. I'm gonna be honest with you here. Not a big believer in this run right now. I don't have the most faith in where this one is gonna go. Take 8 more for 75 gold. I think it's worth. It's a good trade, probably. I think if we pick up damage shield on morsels, we would be okay. But barring that, I think this run's kind of frigged. I'm not here to doomsay though. I'm just trying to think of what we pick up. The problem is entirely that I can't necessarily feed our boy on the top floor consistently. He's good. Like, this guy's very strong. And he's also very handsome. Make sure you call him Allied Construct handsome. He's a 46 times 4. Like, the times 4 is very good. Fledgling Imp drops in. No, I was supposed to play Welder Helper first. Now I gotta kill the Fledgling Imp. What are you doing? I can stop playing Vent. Umbra does 256. We take 3 curses on this coming turn also, which is a little concerning. I'll play Ember Cash. Maybe we draw one. Actually, impossible. Do I kill you? Almost certainly. We do 225 per round. We take 16 per round, so it's 3 rounds to death, but we kill in 2. We kill in 2 if I play no cards. And we have 9 fuel. Yeah. I did it. I did math. Yes, if we answer this problem, I think that we will probably be okay. We just need to up our morsel generation. These cards don't up our morsel generation. These do nothing for us. This is a dead hit. Completely. Impish Scholar. Does Impish Scholar fix my problem? Not really. Unfortunately. As much as I would love to take you, I don't think you do anything for me here. I don't have a good consume spell for him to bring back. Like, Prismal Dust is okay, but is it worth it? Nah. Although, with Impish Scholar showing up here, 100% you could just have a broken out of control run if you go... If you play the other line that I thought about here, which is Brandon, Steelworker, and Rage Imp, you pick up Transcend Imp, you pick up Impish Scholar, this run goes nuts. But that's not what we're doing here. We're clicking Alloy of the Ancients. We're going right to remove more cards and try to make the deck better. Trying to fix things. Another holdover would be good here. I can also afford a -1. Let me peep the temple. Intrinsic Spell Chain. Spell Chain is interesting. -1. Put it on a Making of a Morsel. Maybe a holdover Spell Chain Making of a Morsel. Probably not worth. Probably -1. The holdover is better. Double stack. So it goes from baseline 3 to baseline 4. This is a really good double stack, but I don't think it's worth it for the money. No holdover. That's expected. We did just see one. Cut out the last Train Steward. We're at 25 cards. I just don't have good morsel generators. All of my cards that generate morsels generate 1 morsel, so... You know, I'm sure we get a good morsel card here, right? If we lose this run, it's a shame, but you can't really know. It's one of those runs where it's like, yeah, but you couldn't know, right? That's what I would say about it. The Space Prism doesn't actually have to do anything right now. Maybe I should have pivoted to Penumbra gameplay. I should play Ember Cash there. I think I should have pivoted to Penumbra and done like the Transcendent stuff. I think that would have been better. Too late now. Yeah, that guy. This enemy does not pose a threat. I can catch the Collector and then just damage shield for 3. I think that the Hell Pact was the correct choice, though. Like, playing towards morsels in this run has not looked very good so far. Put it like that. I have confidence, though, that the morsels are about to turn it around. 2... Supposed to, so I can play one more Shade Splitter. I want to do 10 to the bottom floor to stop the 30 from going through the Penumbra. 44, kills 10, still kills everything. We're good. Yeah, he wipes the floor, 50 times 4. Vent, holding it down. Gotta draw morsels wherever I can, though. Any turn where there is an option to pick up a morsel, we pick up a morsel. And I mean, Trample Penumbra is doing really well. I am not shocked by this, of course. I do feel pretty confident in Trample Penumbra usually. Until you have to start taking the energy form, right? Or the space form, I mean. Mean to say. Not as confident in our victory here as I would like to be. I'd like to feel a little bit better about this one. It is a really bad boss. Self-made Harpy, not what we want to see here. I gave him a bunch of armor. Yeah, it's not the kill. I think we get there though. Yeah, just barely. It's not a good sign that we're struggling here, but you know, what can you do? What I can do is pick up a grovel here. Or a gem trove. Gem trove would take a little finagling, but I'd take a gem trove. A morsel card. Yeah, gem trove. It takes a little finagling, but this is 3 morsels. And I've been thinking about gem trove a little bit as like maybe a top 4 answer for Divinity. If you hold it over, but oh my god, there's a Pyre Chomper 2 game and a Last Stand here. Oh my god. Look at this. You actually see every single imp you would want to see for Transcendent. I have Rage Imp, Welder Helper, Scholar, and Pyre Chomper now for Transcendent if I had taken it. The game's just taunting me. I'm not playing it. I refuse. You got me. Last Stand also, just ridiculous. You could have Impish Scholar and Last Stand. Just too much value. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go right here, and we're gonna look for Morsels gain damage shield 1. Himsicle, fuck you, game. Monster Train, fuck you. This is just spiteful. What's next? You gonna show me ashes in the trinket shop? I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick. Oh my god. I have never this is like 400 500 episodes of Monster and however many episodes of this game I have put up on this YouTube channel. I have never wanted to close this game more than I want to close this game right now. In all of my time, Monster Train, I have never come closer to this Alt F4ing. How could you do this to me? I thought we were buds. Shade Lamp is good. Monster Rail Spike. I could use it to clear an imp, but the imps are good. I'll clear a torch. It's fine. I thought we were buds, Monster Train. God. The one time, dude, I wanted to play this line. Well, what a freaking idiot I am, I suppose. Great hit on the value stone for Gem Trove, though. Really, really good. I can hold that card over now if I see it, and then, I don't know, maybe we do something weird with that. Oh, hey. Oh, hey, oh, hey. This is a 3 temple run? Damn, good thing I looked. I almost didn't look, because I thought there was no way. But this is a 3 temple run. I think that I do not want to take this intrinsic, though. I would rather duplicate for the last 10, because this is 25, puts me at 90. Duplicating puts me in a bad spot, though. Ugh. So I guess I go right here, get this duplicate, and then I go left here. Because this is a really bad path, and this path is a little more acceptable. Okay, I'll do that then. I think it is better than getting the intrinsic. I'm going to duplicate Gem Trove, if I didn't say. Which I don't believe I did. Alright. I am a shell of my former self. It's like at any point I could have pivoted. I could have pivoted at the Transcendent and it would have been good. I probably could have I probably still could have pivoted on Imsicle. I could have taken Imsicle and then gotten Ashes, but I refused. And you know what? I stand by my beliefs. I won't do it. I don't care. That is nuts. I won't do it. At a certain point, you gotta put your foot down and you gotta say no, Monster Train. I'm not playing your stinky game. I mean, I am literally playing your stinky game, but no, Monster Train. I'm doing this one my way. You ever heard of Frank Sinatra? Shiny shoe? That's what I thought. 1, 2, 3. This unit's 4, and then I mitosis to 7, because I get 3 morsels for this. I think I mitosis... it doesn't matter. I'm gonna take the attack. I don't think it matters a lot. Our morsel generation is much better now. And I think that as long as you pick up anything to help your morsels survive, which is a tall order, by the way. Don't really know what I'm looking for in that regard. Easier said than done, I suppose. But assuming we pick up something to help the morsels, it's probably okay. Oh, I also saw no +10 piercings for that event, huh? That's not great. Because no piercing means that you can't cut through spell shields. And I was going to remove all the torches, but maybe not so much now. Keep Penumbra chilling. Ah, wait, that was bad. Yeah, because I float this morsel now. It's okay. I'm not worried about Fel, right? I'm worried that our construct is at 87 times 4. That's not good enough. We need a much better push, but... we need Shroud Spike, basically. I'll just put it like it is here. Don't play this. I don't want to steal. I lose morsel value if I play this because I have to float a morsel. I'm gonna give it to you honest and straight. I need Shroud Spike. I think that's basically it. Wretch is really bad here because our Eaten pile is very full. That would have been the Shadow Box trigger, I believe. Maybe a turn earlier. 17 times 2? What the hell? What? I'll gem trove. I should gem trove bottom floor there, but it's fine here. Thought about gem troving the morsel miner in front or something like that, but I don't think so. I could have put morsels in front and troved out, but you know. It is what it is. The damage shield gives you 1 more damage? Oh, because the imp lives to hit 1 more time. Alright. Cute. Could actually use more space here. This might be a double spacer. I don't feel like it is. I don't feel like it is. Like, it's not good here. I think that no matter how you slice this run, it's not looking great. I'm not going to talk about that middle card. I think that there's no way that you play Wretch here, because what's going to happen is you play Wretch, and then it Wretches like 16 morsels, and your next 2 turns you just draw 8 morsels per turn. I don't think there's any way you can take it. It's way too much. Like, you could try to curate the pool, but Shadelamp doesn't let that happen. So I think it's a skip. I guess you could by taking or curate. You could curate the pool by playing the other excess morsels and having them die. But like, I don't want to do that. Maybe it was right. Maybe you go Wretch there and you try to just get to 4 morsel miners, and you just get +24 per round. I don't know. It has to be draw. I feel it has to be draw. So I will take draw. And as we discussed, we're going right here. Taking money, duplicating gem trove, although maybe not duplicating gem trove actually. And I have to take a 10 though. I like it is part of the plan at this point. I have to do it. I'm gonna cut out the rage imp. The game has betrayed my trust. I am inconsolable. Monstrous 3, I took intrinsic space prism for it. And I have to take 10 shards here, so I have to do the gem trove. It's not bad. Yeah, that's this. This is a run where win or lose, this is a loss. In my mind, I will never recover. This combat's this is a very scary combat to give a +8, and I don't think we can survive it. This deck doesn't have great survivability, especially with Wilt Wings in play. Oh. 54? What the hell, Penumbra? Penumbra's just getting clapped down there, or what? All of our survivability comes from damage shield also, so Penumbra's life is not very long. But I do need Penumbra to live more. So, I'm gonna look for a lifesteal morsel. Didn't hit it, but maybe next turn. I don't care about the collector. I can't do anything about the collector, I should also mention. Lifesteal morsel. Alright, Penumbra, just don't die in the next 2 rounds and then you're okay. Play Penumbra, play Gem Trove to help, maybe. You go Morsel Miner. Need to play 2 others and then Shroud Mitosis. If I could play Shroud Mitosis, Morsel Miner consistently, that would be fine. Like, maybe I can play towards that as my win condition. It's tough. Penumbra, you can't die. It's illegal. How much are you taking? You're taking 11, 5, 5, 20, which is 30, 42? If I have counted this correctly, Welder Helper fixes this. Yeah. Look at that beauty. Even here, right? Look at this Trample Penumbra just wipe out a whole wave. Trample Penumbra is doing a whole lot here. Trample Penumbra is doing great work. And I'm not surprised. I know. We had to take a lot of accommodations to make this unit work. And a bit of luck. We had to take space and 10 shards onto an intrinsic space prism. And our reward is a unit that just drops. But like the problem is that you have to keep them alive through lifesteal. If there was a card that I could play that gave me lifesteal but wasn't immortal trade, I would feel a little bit better as well, I think. It's about to be boss time. I should put this up here. I don't want to float morsels, but I also don't want to just have a floor full of them. I don't know what's going on here. 2, 3, and then we mitosis. Like, it's really... I put hold over on the vent, and it just doesn't seem to be the right option. Yeah, whatever. I should play my morsels. I'm also just not playing Ember Cache. Could get that gone quicker as well. Ever noticed that this guy just kind of leans forward when he attacks? I just noticed that for the first time here. Give me more damage shield. We can vent these clowns. Watch this attack animation. Yeah, I don't want to speed through it. Oh, he pushes his wing out. I didn't notice that. I'm gonna take my end turn here. I have not... we make it to Seraph, and that's good. Oh no. Engine upgrade takes us to 4 energy, but I don't need energy. I actually need my space more. Prism retrieval. No, that's okay. I don't think I like this game anymore. planning on going left here, so I shall go left. Ah, wing technology. Monster Train and I are friends again. Dude, that's crazy. Yeah, collection of Tales for the Rage also. Like, this run is nuts. This run is absolutely nutty. This seed is an absurd high roll if you go a different path. But I didn't go it. I didn't do it. I did something else, and here we are. That's okay. No, this is a -1. -1s should go to probably Shade Splitters. Actually, you put it on Shroud Mitosis here. Holdover goes to Shroud Mitosis for sure. If I see it, that is. There is no holdover right now. Let me reroll. I don't want permafrost. That could take 20 and consume. Okay, I'm gonna go holdover Shroud Mitosis. And I'm going to go hold or +10 vent. Those should do things. I can take an extra draw through Mask of Penumbra. I don't think that... So the deck is going to suffer entirely from the fact that it makes too many morsels at this point. I make a bunch of morsels that I can't do anything with now. I want to reroll to try and find something that helps with this, but like, what helps with this? Not much, right? That's the problem. So I could just... Excuse me. I could take more draw. But... For what? Oh my god. It's got random hiccups. If they don't go away, I will pause. I'm gonna reroll this. I just what do I want here? Mask of Penumbra? Fossilized Fangs. Hilarious. Faulty Loader's sick though. It lets Penumbra just solo the first wave without problems. Like, this is really good. That's a worthy hit. I don't know, man. I think I can actually cut 2 Shade Splitters. Maybe just 1. I'm gonna cut 1 Shade Splitter and 1 Torch here. I think I could probably cut 2, but I'm gonna do 1 and 1 and just err on the side of caution a little bit. Guess I make a gem throw cost 1. Okay. With the hit on wing technology, I think we have a chance of getting through Seraph. And maybe the Divinity. We have some good stuff here, for sure. Right? And Penumbra can go behind because of the damage shield. We would get some nice damage to the boss if he didn't have damage shield. Because this is melee, it's only melee weakness 1 actually. Nothing too crazy. I will wait on the Prismal Dust. No, I should put it down now. No Talon, right? Probably Talon, but I'm gonna play it cool either way. We want to go 3 morsels and then a mitosis. Yeah, we're being stopped. This is another common problem I find in this sort of a run. I'm being stopped not by my ability to make morsels, but by the fact that you can only play 7 units in a floor. And so you just can't do it, right? There's no way. I am getting as much value out of these morsels as is possible, and I just don't know if that's enough value. Even post morsel buff, I'm not convinced. You play out the cards you want to play, so I want to play Torch. I don't care about that armor gain. And I want to play Alloy. Making Shroud Mitosis cost 0 was really important with Vent, and I didn't think of it. Like, it wasn't part of my goal, but it was very important. Give Penumbra here a little... Actually, the damage shield doesn't help him. Or rather, the lifesteal doesn't help him right now because he's eating armor. So, put it up here. We're just going to go for max damage right now. I think that, like, lifesteal does nothing because this is a multi-strike 4 unit. I have no real interest in playing it. You can do some weird stuff here. Give me a sec. Let me parse this turn. He's net 0 no matter what because of the lifesteal. I'm thinking about I can do vent up here. Give the damage shield to Penumbra. I can play Ember Cache as well, just get it gone. I can play it like this, right? The game froze for a sec there. If I could give up this one Umbra, I'm giving up 6 HP and then I vent bottom floor instead, save 30 on Penumbra. I think it's better to do this, although I think it's better to do this. And then we just mitosis. Throw Penumbra a morsel for your troubles. Okay. Are you starting to believe? I'm starting to feel the slightest amount of belief here. I'm also inconsolable about this run, but maybe just like a little bit of belief here. Don't worry, that one was intentional. Like more morsel miners, but you know, you can take what you get here. I'm going to try and stack up damage shield for Seraph. Throw a morsel down here. And one here. We'll vent top floor. I'm gonna try and stack up damage shield a little bit. Having units on every floor has really, really lessened the sap, which is good. There's really not much to play here. I am venting top floor. It is very good because it kills 2 and saves 2 damage. It saves, oh yeah, it saves a lot. However, the rest of this turn is not particularly good. Penumbra's holding it down though, like Penumbra's really doing it. Trample Penumbra, we made the accommodations, and Trample Penumbra's holding it down. Good work, Penumbra. Penumbra, you're not getting promoted. Don't get the wrong idea. I still think you are the worst champion in the game, but like, look at this Trample Penumbra. 1 intrinsic space prism and 1 space upgrade, which to be honest, I would take anyway, the space upgrade, because of the nature of this run. And here we are though. Not looking too bad. I don't have a better option for mitosis here, so I will play Morsel Miner. First, I'm gonna take the 11 damage shield here, if that's not clear. And I will play the Welder Helper, be gone. So 10 damage shield. And we save some more. I might mitosis the Jeweler. I think I can get there on damage shield. I think it's a little bit better. Yeah, Trample Penumbra just knocking out 1. I think that this is the use case for Trample Penumbra, where your top 4 is Allied Construct doing things. But, you know, it's good in his use case. This Shade Wings, I would really like to not take 3 damage shield from me. Play Gem Trove up here. Through a Miner is what I'm looking for. Could have played this at 22 and just played Shade Splitter. I think this is better, but worth a thought in the other direction at least. I'll vent now. Doesn't matter. Okay, like I'm putting up all this damage shield and all of this, but I'm not super confident in our victory here. 22. It's like 205 times 4. It's decent. I don't get a Shade Splitter proc here, or Shade Lamp proc here, I should say. Shade Lamp, super clutch for this run. Very good job. Invent this and then guarantee the Shade Wings. I think if that Shade Wings dies turn 1, it saves 3 damage shield. It should be fine no matter what now. Yeah, we're good. This is about a little further than I expected in terms of victory, but we rolled a lot of Morsel Miners here. This kind of felt like a pre-DLC run in terms of Like, power level feels like this run should have ended here, right? Maybe a little bit stronger than Seraph, especially pre-DLC Seraph, but I don't know. My run feels like it should have ended there. How's the Divinity feeling today? If it's the damage shield first combat, it's feeling real bad. Oh, it's a bit. There's hope. You know what I'd call this? I'd call this a touch of hope. A taste of hope. Umbra comes in, drops a fat damage on him. A fat damage, sure. We get a good start here. I am going to give Penumbra 3 damage shield. It's not much, but it's honest. Yeah, with the faulty loader, we get a free round, which is important. This vent does very little. And it does something. Hold on. Hold your horses there. I left in torches for this. I'm gonna start putting the welder helpers in front so I stop having to torch them. I think that makes a lot of sense. And let's give our boy some damage. We gotta force the damage scaling. The double deadweight draw there is pretty rough, by the way. Not getting Shroud Mitosis out early is scary. Penumbra doesn't die. Penumbra kills 2 of these? Now look at this Penumbra. What the hell? Look at this dude. So I do not get to kill the redirector here. I am... Let's see what the Shade Splitter pops out. 12 plus 10? Okay, so no matter what X I play this at, the vent is going to kill the front man, and that's important. See what the Shade Splitter says. It says Morsel Excavator. That's Lifesteal Morsel, sorry, I just called him by his name there. I'm willing to play the Welder Helper in front like this. Yeah, and then that's 16 on this card, which I'm willing to vent for 16 here. That's what the thinking here is for. Because I want to get the extra morsels. It ends up being pretty bad, but that's okay. I'm just looking there. I'm looking for better morsels to get us off the ground. Once we get to 200 times 4, the run is done, but we gotta get there. 100 damage. I don't care about this Clip Reflector. I let it happen. For sure. For sure. If I vent this floor twice, I can get a morsel off of it. I don't think I need to, so I could vent bottom floor just to keep the card. Any morsel that attacks is going to kill itself, right? No, it doesn't kill itself because of the spikes. It's okay, it'll kill itself here, but that's a tomorrow problem, not a right now problem. I think I give Penumbra the damage shield from Gem Trove here. Seems right. And we play Morsel Miner, Morsel Jeweler for the damage shield. A little more survivability doesn't hurt us. Damage taken here to the pyre is circumstantial. It doesn't matter too much. I'm gonna vent bottom floor and then we'll think about it a little more. Here, Penumbra. Here's another hand. I could give 5. I think it's worth it to just give 5. Penumbra is kept alive through the grace of the first Hell Pact damage shield combo that we're playing here. And that is fine. I'm gonna take like 15. That's not right. Around 20. 19 was the number. It seemed like I should have taken more than 19 there. This is what I can't have happen right here. And this is what we're thinking about. This is the turn that we've been playing for. If we survive this turn, I think we can sneak our way out of this one. We can worm on out. And so step 1 of this is we can't let this front tank take a full 90 for 8. So I'm going to vent, of course. 3 times 4. Yeah, I really feel like we're close. Although I'm going to start getting steamrolled because I can't kill these 15 times 3s. That's going to be gross. But I just double vent them and I guess it's okay. So for the right now, I do not want any morsels to be dying on this turn if possible, because that's a feed. Although the harvest will be dead by the time the harvest will be dead by the time the morsels kill themselves, actually. But either way, I can actually do... Okay, I see it. We go these two morsels. We give them Gem Trove Damage Shield to keep them standing. We check if we get Morsel Miner. We do get Morsel Miner from the Gem Trove. Play out the Curse, play the Morsel Miner. I'm gonna float a bunch of morsels here that I can't do anything with, and that's okay. I'm gonna play Vent. That's a very big improvement. And then we give ourselves the damage. Okay, I double vent this floor, give a damage shield to Penumbra, and just... I think I throw some of these away. Actually, playing these morsels here is a misplay because I'm going to end up healing a Shade Wings, and that's going to make me take a bunch of damage 2 turns from now. And we're gonna take another bit, but not so bad. We have the health to survive it. This is where Penumbra starts to really fall off, though. This is the combat where Penumbra just does nothing for you. And you go, damn, bro, why you here? And Penumbra just shrugs. I should put one of these in front, probably. Actually, assuming I kill these Shade Wings, which I will kill the Shade Wings, I think... Penumbra kills himself on spikes here. I think it's okay to let Penumbra die. I don't think Penumbra's going to contribute much more to this run. Okay, I think that from this position we play a relatively straightforward plan. Identify and kill threats. I identify and kill threats. I'm going to want to ping this spikes enemy. And I can maybe vent it down in 2 turns for that. Letting Penumbra die also saves me an energy, which might matter. Death. Destruction. Play the shard. I want to ping off spikes, like I said. We ping that down. I'm going to play... Yeah, so we ping that down. We'll play Gem Trove. Mitosis on Morsel Miner. Vent this floor. So, play Gem Trove. Vent the floor. Like, just look at this hand. Just take a look at this hand. There's no universe, right? It's such a bad hand. Disgusting. I made 5 more morsels than I could play on that turn. I just want to be able to use... I imagine if I could just feed all of this. Imagine if this guy worked like... what's his name? I want morsels to feel better, because morsels are so cool. I harp on them a lot, but it's because they feel so bad. Don't let yourself fall victim to the great bait that the game is trying to get me with here. If I play morsels on this turn, they all die. I should play 1 for Shade Splitter, for Shroud Mitosis to be held over, but they all die if I play them. I am going to play... 177 times 4 is roughly 800. I think we're there now. I'm going to vent. Kill the spikes, like I said. Oh, that's a bad vent. I did not realize. 170 to 180. Yeah, 177 is your number. That's a shame. I should have counted, but I did not count. Do you kill me? 12. He hits me 5 times. He doesn't kill me. He drops me to 30. So I'm allowed that mistake. This is a big shift, though. That's okay. Big lifesteal morsel. He doesn't kill me, right? It's 12 times 5? 3, 4, 5. Yeah. That's fine. We enter Relentless next turn, so we want to prep for it as best we can by just playing. I take the 1 from Vengeful Shard for sure here. I want to play out any defensive options now to help our boys survive Relentless. And so instead of playing Morsel Miners, we start playing Jewelers. Oh no, this is a sweet boss. Oh my god. Should have put these in front upon realizing that, but I was busy being in shock. That's a real shame. I think that kills me, actually. I shouldn't have played Troud Mitosis, but I think that kills me. We'll see. Maybe I'm overreacting. Ooh. Oh, buddy, that's a close one. We win this, I'm pretty sure. 12. So I don't play any curses. I play the vent, get these kills, get my Shroud Mitosis, play out my morsels. I think I put the morsels in front so they tank a bunch of damage here. Yeah. Whew. That's a not even close right there. Holy moly. Actually, I'm not gonna mess with it. Don't need to find out that playing one more kills me here. Just take the N. Take the W. So, if you play the imp line, this run is 10 times easier. 10 times easier. This run ended like 30 minutes ago in the imp line. This 117 is disingenuous. If I had counted a little more, I would have realized and taken only 57, which is not bad. Really not bad for that fight. I think that there are some interesting notes about this run. Allied Construct is sick. This unit is a hard commit if you see him, I feel like. If you're in an Umbra strategy and it's something where you're like, I don't know what I'm doing here, I think you can commit to Allied Construct. He's really good. This unit's strong. Hellhorned Imp run, puke. But the real MVP of this run, I think that this 2-unit combo is good. Trample Penumbra plus Allied Construct. You just have to have options that help your Trample Penumbra not die right away. And we looked for those and we found them, and then Trample Penumbra got to thrive. Well, thrive, but also Trample Penumbra is a sack of bricks on the Divinity. Trample Penumbra does nothing on the Divinity. But up to the Divinity, he does cool work. Yeah, really, like it's a fun run. The Highroll that I missed out on is sad. However, this run was also very fun. Like, sitting there and actually thinking out everything that I had to think out for the Divinity was fun. I had a good time with that. And I hope you enjoyed it as well. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.